All right, guys. So, Mr. Sherwin here. Real quick, this is what we're doing today. It's Wednesday. We're going to do this today. We're going to do this Thursday, and it's due Friday. So, if you get out one thing for me, get out your midterm study guide. Remember that looks like this. Okay. So front and back. Make sure you get that out. Have that on paper. Take a minute to get that out. Pause it if you don't have it out. Okay. Second thing, now that you got the midterm study guide out, go to week 19 in Canvas and go to where it says midterm unit reviews and Roaring 20s unit review. Okay, click on that. Okay. So what we are doing today is we are going to create unit reviews for your classmates. Okay, so kind of like making a Quizlet for a select section of U.S. history divided by units. Okay, so we'll get back to this in a second. Let's look at your midterm review. Okay, let's go there, right here. What I'd like you to do with your highlighter, or you can just put check marks wherever you want to do, doesn't matter to me. Go through each one, just read each one, and if you come to a term or a person or a movement or something like that that you don't quite understand, you feel like, hey man, I don't remember what this is at all, highlight it. Okay, so just for example, industrial age. Okay, I don't remember the difference between horizontal and vertical integration. Okay. I don't remember what a captain of industry was. Okay. Okay. And then at the end, I'd just like you to kind of write out next to that the number of highlights that you have. Okay. All right. Go through the entire thing. Like I'll just example. I'll go through the West again. Ghost dance. Boom and well, I know what the boom and bust is. I don't know what the ghost dance is. The Grange. What the heck was the Grange? Okay. At the end of this, again, you would just how many? Okay. And then let's see. Oh, cities. You don't need to know ghettos. That's not that important. Cross that out on your study guide. Okay. Oh, gosh, political machines. I was absent that week. That's three things. One, two, three. I don't remember the differences in the antitrust laws. Okay. Oh man, labor leaders. I don't remember those guys at all. That's one, two, three, four. I don't remember industrial workers of the world either. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ew, that's not good. Okay, so put that there. Okay. All right, so now that you've gone through the entire section, you don't have to do the Roaring Twenties one because I'm going to give you that information. But when you get down, and this isn't on your sheet, but go ahead and just kind of write this out. You can abbreviate. What you want to do is kind of rank the sections, which one you did best on. So the one that has the least amount of highlights, okay? So if the West was the one that you knew the best and didn't have a whole lot of highlights, you had 3 highlights, okay? Well, put the West, okay? That's your best section, okay? It's got the least mistakes. So the next one, so if you had 3 mistakes in the West and you had 6 mistakes in the cities, okay, then write the cities next, okay? And then the third, okay, you're ranking them from least amount of highlights to most amount of highlights, okay? All right, so just have that written down. Take a second to do that. Once you've got your rankings, go back into Canvas, and you're here now, okay? What you're going to want to do is open this Google Doc. It's right here in the section. Find your class, okay? There's 4 classes. Find yours, okay? So find your section that you knew the best, your ranking number 1, okay? And I want you to put your name in the box next to that section, okay? What we're going to do, very simply, is you are going to create a review for students to use for that section. Now, you chose that section because that's the section that you know the best, okay? So what we'll do here is we will look at sort of the template that you will use, okay? Hold on one second. I've got to find my template, which I just had, and then I'll share that with you. It's on campus. It should open up for you, open up in a new window. So it's a Google slide, kind of like a Quizlet. You're just going to make essentially flashcards is what you're going to make. Okay. If this would open. So what you'll see is a template. Okay. So this is due by 10:30. What you'll do is your section has between 20 and 27 terms. Okay. What you'll do, you will create 2 slides for each one of those terms. Okay. You will have the first slide, which is an explanation of the term with what it was, why it was important, and this is difficult for some of them, but if you can tell me how it impacted America, okay, that's sort of the clue. You don't want to give away the answer, but you want, like a review, you kind of want to have very specific clues that help identify the event or the person or the time period or whatever. Okay, and of course the second slide is going to be the actual term, what it is, and if you have any other relevant information. Okay, so you shouldn't have to Google stuff. The whole reason of you choosing your best is that you can share your best, and we have the best one to share with other students. Okay, so dates and very specific information are not really what we need here. So if you're looking for something like the Bessemer converter or process, I don't care when it was created. Okay, all I care about is what was it, what did it do to change America? Why was it important? How does it impact America? Okay. So some exceptions, if you have like the Great War, maybe Black Tuesday, or when Archduke Franz Ferdinand was killed, that might be important. Okay. So those dates are important. Okay. So these 2 slides I'm going to give you here are examples, and I don't expect you to have as much information as I do, but it should be a good, accurate clue that at least explains what it is and why it's important for American history. So I'm going to look at one. Here's my clue. Following World War I, because of the fear of communism, the Attorney General, along with John D. Rockefeller, had his home bombed. This set in motion a series of events that led to many innocent American immigrants being deported and imprisoned because of suspected communism. This event only further led to fear during the first Red Scare. And this is how it connects to parts of U.S. history. This is the hard part. Again, if you can't do this, don't worry about this highlighted section. This is another example in U.S. history of when civil liberties are restricted in times of fear. This event was known as the, okay, and just before I give you the answer, you don't have to put the unit up here, but if you want to, that's totally cool. If you want to put all these clues in bullet form, that's cool too, okay? So the answer, if you know Roaring Twenties, this event is known as the Palmer Raids, okay? You can make it bigger, and if you want to add some further information that you think might be valuable, that's fine, okay? I did, you don't have to, but at least this person who's using this as a review has really good information about every term on the unit, okay? Attorney General A. Mitchell Palmer used his power to arrest and deport thousands of immigrants because of fears of communism, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to open up your own copy of this, and you're going to create a review based on your unit assigned, okay? You can work with a partner if you choose to, and then when you go in to put your slide link, which you'll want to do after you finish, make sure it's shared with Caddo Parish. That way people can open it and use it. Make sure if your name is Joe Sherwin and you did the industrial age, you put that link over here, okay? So if you work with a partner, totally fine. You can have the same link, or you can just put actually, preferably, you should just put both of your names here in the blank, okay? Do that. Do it well, 25 points. You have till Friday to get it done. Thanks.